Hello and welcome to Toy Vet episode 20. This is the show where I react to upcoming toy releases. I have here a list of upcoming toy releases that I took a look at and I knew, or I saw them and I knew I would want to take a second look at them. So instead of taking that second look by myself, I put them on this list and I'll take that second look here with you. I mentioned before how I was running low on toys to look at, releases to look at, so I started looking at the blog Toys Are Evil. But then I got overloaded and I had multiple episodes filled just due not just to Are Evil but my other main sources. Well, I finally caught up and now as you can see, I don't have quite as much stuff lined up, so I'm actually going to go back to Toys Are Evil and try to get ahead a little bit on future content. So you might see, and I think that's a good thing because some of the coolest stuff we've seen on the show recently was stuff I found on Toys Are Evil. It is a little time consuming to look at it every day, which is kind of what you have to do. I guess I'm just gonna try to breeze through it when I look at it, but hopefully we'll get some good stuff that way and fill up our episode planning here a little better. Because as it stands next week, I don't even have enough for next week's show as of right this second. So anyway, let's get started with this week though. The Wonderful Time with Hello Kitty and Friends series scene sets blind box. I'm not totally sure why I put this on here. I wonder if I thought these might open up kind of like Polly Pocket or Mighty Max, which that does not appear to be the case, but I also like stopwatches and clocks and pocket watches, so these are kind of cool, but as I've mentioned before, I'm not really into Hello Kitty, except Gudetama's kind of cool. Um, yeah. Believe it or not, I often pass by things if they have scantily clad women in them or stuff like that. And I tried to play a Hello Kitty game once just because I'm really into gacha games, and there was a Hello Kitty gacha game. And even the Hello Kitty, it's a weird thing to say since gacha games are famous for that kind of content, but I'm on a constant quest to find gacha games that don't have that kind of content. So I tried a Hello Kitty gacha game, and it actually had that kind of content in a certain sense. Like there were outfits for Hello Kitty that were revealing. Not horrible, but they broke some of the rules that I go by. So I actually ditched that game for that reason. So these are cool looking, but yeah, I'm not into Hello Kitty. Next, this might be more Hello Kitty. Sanrio X Little Mimi. So I guess this little Mimi must be a character, and here she is dressed up like Hello Kitty. And some other Hello Kitty characters. See, this would be hilarious if there was a Gudetama one. Does not appear that there is. There's a Kurumi one. The Gudetama one, that would be so hilarious. Yeah. Maybe that's what I don't know why I put this on the list. I wonder if it's because I was hoping there's a Gudetama one, or I just wanted to see that it is a cool idea to have like one character dress up like another for a crossover. Gudetama's a super hidden. Just kidding. That would be cool. Okay. Next. Zizatan Shop Mini Bag Plush Blind Bag. I tried my best with that. Or it might just be Zatan. So these are interesting. I put this on here because what you get is this little bag with a dude in it and some little fake food. And that's kind of a neat format for this. I guess they're all animals. And the secret's a panda. It's just a cool format. that you get a little bag with a dude and stuff in it. Um, I don't know that I would ever get one of these. I'm thinking about it. If I would put this on my list, I don't think I'm going to, because yeah, I'd love to see. I do like the food thing is kind of cool, but I'd love to see this format used more in the future. Maybe for something I'm more interested in, something a little more masculine, where you get a little guy in a bag with stuff or something. But I do like food toys, and these are cool. Like I like this little candy bar with a bite out of it. It's pretty neat. I've gotten something like these little food bags from, what are they called? Real Littles or Real Mini? I think they're called Real Littles. And it was kind of cool, but I didn't get into it beyond buying one pack. But this is even cooler that you get a figure. But all right, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna have some self control and not fill up my list with stuff I'll never buy. Next is Miffy Ring Base Blind Box Series. Okay, I guess this is supposed to hold your rings. And it could hold other stuff too, like a pencil. I guess that's why I put it on my list. It's not something I'd be super interested in, but maybe because it looks porcelain and I wanted to check that out. And maybe just to see what the ring base thing was. Maybe I should get one of these for my wife as a gift. That might be cool. As a ring holder, she has some kind of ring holder thing. I don't think I will though. I don't know that I don't think she's necessarily into bunnies, so interesting. I like that it's a thing, you know, it's practical. It does something. It's a different it's different than just a straight up figure. So sometimes I look at this stuff even though I'm not interested in it. I know I'm not interested in it, but it has a unique format to it, like I say many times. All right, next. Farmer Bob Feeling You blind box series. Um, I'm not. I've seen Farmer Bob stuff before and not been into it at all. This set is pretty cool. First off, this looks like a king chess piece, and I was like, is this a whole set of Farmer Bob chess pieces? That would be really cool. I'm really interested in the idea of chess blind box stuff, which we've seen some of in the past, but nothing done quite right where you could easily get a whole set or something like that. It almost needs to be a game, like a very chess like game with blind bags as the source of getting the figures. That would be really cool. Um, or just something that focuses on playability and getting a whole set so you could play. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool if like a chess store had a product like that and you'd go buy the blind boxes and play in a league or something. This I don't it's like something's hugging him, but I don't know what it is. Is it like an insect or trilobite or something? Or is this just wispy spiritness? Maybe we'll see below. That one's actually kind of cool too. That one's actually kind of cool too. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Does it have a title? No, it doesn't. That one's okay. That one's kind of cool. That one's kind of cool, except I don't know what it is. Hmm. If that one really lights up, it's neat. That one's kind of cool too. Don't know what's going on there. Oh, my screen just faded to black and came back. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Let's look at the feed. Looks like it's still recording. Hopefully it is. Let's see if I can... Okay, I can see on the little preview thing that it is. Sometimes when my son bumps the couch near my PC, the screen does that. Like, I think it pulls on the HDMI wires or the display port wire or something, so it might have just been that. This one's cool. In an egg. I wonder, I want to translate this. There's a chance to win a rare hidden item. So the light up one and the frog one. Look at the frog one. I guess what's special about that is that he's on water and it's clear green frog water. I don't know. So, yeah, I haven't gotten into Farmer Bob at all in the past, but this one has multiple figures that I think are pretty neat, but I still feel like I'm not into it. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. They might suck me in if they did a whole chess set or something, but even then, I don't know if I'd be into it, but they drew me in a little bit with this one. If the next couple sets are as good as this or better, I could see getting drawn into Farmer Bob, but right now I'm still not there, but I've been moved slightly closer to being there. Anyway. Next. Q-Kid Street Snack Blind Box Series. I think I put this on here. When I say I think I put this on here for some reason, it's because I usually have made these lists that I'm doing weeks in advance. So, like, I'm doing this list today and I'm just looking at it fresh, but I made this list probably weeks ago. So I try to remember why I put it on here, or I can kind of tell you most of the time. So this is food related, and I usually like food related stuff, so I don't like that they lead with these two because these aren't the best ones. Like if this one's supposed to be a shrimp, that could be a really cool one, but it's not well defined if that's what it's supposed to be. This one's like a rice ball, maybe. That one's kind of neat. It's a fish. This cookie, the drink, boba, and the burger one are cool. The ice cream one's cool. We don't get close-ups of all of them. Yeah, see, I wonder if this guy really comes with this little case? Or do they all come with a little case? Or is that just a prop for the photo? Yeah. See, this whole top row is not that great. This fish one's kind of cool. Then that one's kind of cool. A bag of something. That one's kind of cool. The ice cream's really cool. The burger's really cool. The cookie's cool. And the boba's cool. So it's almost like this top row is not that cool. And the bottom row is cool. This is one where I could see targeting just like getting just the burger maybe, because that's really cool. But I'm not even going to put it on my list because I'm just not into it overall, even though they have a couple cool figures. This is worth looking at though. Next, Box Bear Sakura Spring version by Rado Kim. I've looked at Box Bears before on the show, I think. Just because there was a translucent one, I wanted to see if there's anything inside it, which I don't think there was, or it was kind of disappointing, but this one's kind of cool looking. I don't like that they straight up put spring on it. I feel like that's a little too on the nose, like they should just suggest spring with the colors and call it the spring colorway. I wonder what it's got on the side there. It's like a honeycomb in spring colors. Yeah, this is a better Box Bear. I like it. I like the colorway. I don't like it that much though. I'm gonna say I'm not into it, but it's better than some of the other ones I've seen. Except they should not have that. It should just be some more flowers. It should be a lot more subtle. And this side's a little busy too, actually. Like even if the letters weren't there, you need to just remove this whole green splash and the spring and just have a couple flowers. And when I think Sakura, I think of different flowers in this, I think. So maybe they need to look into that. Get the I don't know what Sakura means exactly. Let's Google it. Sakura meaning Japanese. Cherry blossom. Okay. So maybe I'm right there. These don't really look like cherry blossoms to me. So this whole side needs to be like completely changed. Anyway, I'm not into it, but it's sort of like the Farmer Bob. This has moved me slightly closer to liking box bears, but I still don't like them at this point. Next. Mr. Bone Yangjin Limited Edition. So I've spoken before about how I'm not into Mr. Bone for a reason or two. This one does look pretty cool though, and it comes with a little dog with missiles on it or something. Yeah, just a neat figure to look at, although I'm not going to go down the Mr. Bone road tonight or put this figure on any Mr. Bone on my list, I don't think. Next. Orange Boy Space Mission 08 Cosmic Boy by Kong Andrew. So I think I've looked at some of these figures before, and they were very similar to this, but this is a different colorway, and I don't think the helmet had these headlights things on it, or these eyes, or whatever these are. Though it kind of looks like it has it in the little image here, too. So maybe I just am not remembering right, but this little image doesn't have this top part here and the little antennas or whatever, so maybe this is a special helmet one. Oh, he looks totally different with his helmet off. It's cool that you can take it off. I really like the ray gun, and that you can take the helmet off. It's got a little jetpack too. I'm not sure how I feel about that actually. It might be cooler to just be an astronaut with a regular astronaut backpack. Pretty cool figure. I'm not gonna put it on my list though. I really like that you can take the helmet off. He just looks like a nice normal guy head here, which is pretty cool, and then it's like a astronaut with a ray gun. I can see displaying him like that without the helmet sometimes, although obviously you want to put it on sometimes too. Pretty cool. Next. Crystal Hog Key Wizard Yakuyoke by Tangent. So I've seen these Crystal Hog keys and I'm not into them, but this is the theme of this episode. This one looks cool, which it does. It's very colorful, with translucent stuff that sort of isn't an exact tie-in to the solid colors on the body, but works really well with them. I don't know what's on his head. Oh, it's a wizard hat that's on his head, and I don't know why he's holding a ball. Maybe it's supposed to be like a crystal ball. Ooh, you can almost see the cameraman here. And the room. That's weird. That's pretty interesting. Yeah. Oh, the back is full translucent spikes. Yeah, another example of I'm not really into these figures, but this is a cool one. Not gonna go on my list though. All right, and I end every show by looking at two Instagrams of two toy makers that I'm really into, Mechnoise Toys, which I have one piece from them and am considering getting another as my last big figure for a while, as I'm having some budget cuts in my life where I'm going to be getting less figures. I'm going to get one more big figure. And Galaxy People is in the running for that too. I don't have one of them, but they're in the running to be that last figure. So let's take a look at these two. Mechnoise is often just spamming the Evangelion stuff because they have the license for that. And they're making tons of figures of that, which good for them that they're being successful, but I am not a fan of Evangelion, so I kind of wish they didn't get the license and were just focusing on their own figures. But anyway, nothing new. I know we looked at this one last week, so nothing new that's not Evangelion. So let's look at Galaxy People. And nothing new from them, because we looked at all these posts last time. Let's just take a peek at their shop, though. Join the Galaxy People mailing list. I'll have to do that off camera. I think I may have already done it, but I'll have to do it off camera. So let's just see if any of this stuff has sold out. These are minifigures, right? They're smaller. I am pretty sure. They are sold out. Both of these. This one's really cool. If this was big, this is a mini. If it was big and it was for sale, I might jump on it. The console is still for sale. So the shirts are still for sale. Pretty cool. I really like... Oh, let's see what this is. This is almost like the storyline for those little figures we see sometimes from Galaxy People, which are really cool. Space Race. Interesting. Sorry, I was going to say I really like this shirt. I don't know if there's any figures that go along with this or not, but it's just like a weird penguin, and it's like the shirt of a corporation. Actually, was there one I liked more than that? I thought there was a really weird one. I guess that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. It's just so weird, and I don't even know if there's a corresponding figure, but it's such a weird shirt. I kind of want to get one just to have a weird penguin shirt that's a corporation shirt. This guy's in the running to be the last hurrah figure. I'm kind of waiting for a certain time when I'm going to start really thinking about which figure to get. Kind of waiting for Galaxy People or Mechnoise to come out with something in the meantime, but if we get to that point where I'm ready to pull the trigger, this guy's going to be in the running if he's still for sale. Not my favorite thing from Galaxy People, but very cool looking, and I would consider doing it. Anyway, that is the show for this week. So we'll see you next time. Good night.